Hi there, I'm Jack Canfield, and today I'd like to give you some tips on how to make sure your fear of rejection doesn't stop you from achieving the success that you deserve. I want you to think about what is the number one fear that stops most people from pursuing their biggest goals and dreams. Well, it's the fear of rejection. Nobody enjoys asking for something and being told no. But rejection is an inevitable part of life for all of us, and it's usually a good thing, even if we can't see it at the time. So today I'd like to give you some tips on how to make sure your fear of rejection doesn't stop you from achieving the success that you want and deserve. Now, rejection is a natural part of life. You get rejected when you aren't picked for the team, or you don't get the part in the play, or when you don't get the job promotion you wanted, or your manuscript is turned down by a publisher, or when that cute coworker says no when you ask them out for a date, or when you get laid off or fired. Now trust me, it's something that happens to absolutely everyone at some point in time. But for many people, rejection can feel like an attack on their value or their self-worth. Because when someone says no or turns you down, you might see it as a sign that you don't deserve whatever it is you were hoping to achieve. And so you stop asking for what you want because you don't want to face the possibility of rejection again. But when someone says no, I want you to realize it's not about you. It's entirely about them. It simply means that whatever you're offering isn't a good fit for them at this particular moment. It doesn't mean that you won't be a good fit for someone else or that you won't be a good fit for them in the future. It just means that it's not going to work right now. And that's a really good thing for you to know because it frees you up to spend your time and energy pursuing other opportunities that will give you the results you seek. Now, rejection can also be an extremely valuable source of information that will help you achieve your goals faster. For example, if you apply for a promotion but you don't get it, it's actually an excellent opportunity for you to follow up with the hiring manager to discover where your application was lacking. So now you can acquire the necessary skills and experience that will make you a better candidate for that role in the future. It's also important to remember that rejection doesn't make your life worse in any way. If you apply for a job but you don't get it, you haven't lost anything. Your situation has remained exactly as it was before the interview. The same goes if you ask someone out on a date and that they say no. You didn't have a date before you asked and you don't have a date after you asked. Your life didn't get worse. The truth is, you really never have anything to lose by asking. And there is the possibility that someone might say yes, so you may as well take the chance to ask. At the very least, you may discover some information that will make it easier for you to get that yes in the future. Now, if you ever find yourself hesitating to take action for fear of being rejected, I want you to remember this mantra. Some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. Now, some people are going to say yes, and some are going to say no. But so what? Someone out there is waiting for you and your ideas. It's simply a numbers game. You have to keep asking until you get a yes. The yes is out there waiting for you, but you'll never find it if you don't keep putting yourself out there and asking for it. Take Colonel Sanders of Kentucky Fried Chicken fame, for example. When he left home with his pressure cooker and his special recipe for cooking Southern fried chicken, he received 1,009 rejections before he found someone to believe in his dream. Now, because he rejected rejection over 1,000 times, there are now 18,875 KFC outlets in 118 countries and territories around the world. Or how about Rick Little? When he was just 19 years old, he wanted to start a program in high schools that would teach kids how to handle conflict, clarify their life goals, and learn important communication skills that would help them live more effective and fulfilling lives. So he wrote a proposal, and he shopped it to over 155 foundations who all said no. During that time, he slept in the back of his car and he ate peanut butter on crackers for the better part of a year, hoping for a yes. But he never gave up his dream. And eventually, the Kellogg Foundation gave Rick $130,000 to start his program. Now that's almost $1,000 for every no he experienced. And since then, Rick and his team have raised over $100 million to implement his Quest program in 36 languages and more than 30,000 schools in 80 countries around the world. 3 million kids per year are being taught important life skills because a 19-year-old rejected rejection and kept on going until he got a yes. So when someone says no, you say next. Keep on asking. Remember, there are over 7 billion people on the planet. Someone, somewhere, sometime will say yes. Don't let your fear of rejection stop you from finding them. Now, I challenge you to face your fear of rejection and ask someone for something. Make it something that requires a risk on your part and makes you feel a little bit nervous. Now, remember to remain unattached to the outcome. It doesn't matter if they say yes or no. The important part is that you face your fears and you ask anyway. Because every time you face your fears and act, it will become easier and easier until you're not afraid to ask for anything at all. Imagine how liberating that will be and how much you'll be able to accomplish. Now, I'd like to hear your thoughts about rejection and the fear of rejection in your life after watching this video. What would you ask for and who would you ask if you had absolutely no fear of being rejected? So if you're willing to take a few extra minutes, and I hope you do, please leave a comment below with your answer, or perhaps a story of when you pushed through your fear, asked and got a yes. I'd love to read what you have to say about that. So here's to your boundless bravery and going for it. Now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like it, share it with a friend who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And for some additional resources on overcoming fear of rejection, visit my website at JackCanfield.com. Thanks again for watching.